Hello and welcome back to Anyone Can Play Dark Souls 2. So my mouth decided not to work there. Oh, this is Strawman Gaming, I'm your Strawman, and today, well, first of all, we're going to upgrade this shield, which looks ridiculous, I appreciate. Reinforced weapon. Yes. Oh. So, yeah. Upgraded that with Petrified Dragon Bone. And what was the Grim Great Axe? I quite like the look of. Yeah, I'll upgrade that. Not doing anything with the souls. So that's at +5. But my weapon's at +10, which is so good. And the scaling improves as well, the higher the weapon level is. So if you look at the weapon, so it's S scaling. So try and find, yeah. So for my strength, the raw weapon damage is 400, but I get 174 additional damage from my strength stat because it's S scaling, which is less than you used to get in Dark Souls, but it's still a significant amount. Yeah, there's no way that's the only bonfire. So we're going to go back, and I think it was when I went across that zip line. I think I zipped away from the place where the bonfire is. Yeah, and there was a boss as well. We fought the congregation and whatever. I'm willing to bet I missed several bonfires last time. Actually, now that you mention it. And I keep telling myself I'm not that stupid, you know. I'd notice a bonfire, but I'm pretty sure that is going to be proven like objectively false during the course of this episode. I mean, probably very soon as well, actually. So this is where I theorized that the boss could come up there. So my weapon, like, yeah, 548 damage per hit is a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel 2 or 3 levels higher than it used to. Maybe I'm just being very spoiled. So these guys didn't attack us, then there was these ones down here that did. I seem to remember there was a direct... I'm having vivid flashbacks. I know exactly where this bonfire is going to be. I think my stamina upgrade's paying off there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do 4 hit combos now. That is fantastic. So, yes, this was the boss fight. And that said expensive. She can't be destroyed. Secret wall? Is that possible? I mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't remember there being a secret wall. And I remember finding a bonfire at some point between, you know, the first bonfire in Brightstone, Sildora, and the next boss, which is in a different area. So we come out there, and I went across that. And we didn't go that way. Yeah, this whole side, because we get stranded over there. So that's where we went. So let's go back and actually do our due diligence and explore properly. Oh my word. Well, I was right. You know, no one can say I was wrong. I knew there was one, but it's well placed. If it's meant to have exactly that happen, they've done a good job with that. Because I fooled me completely. Because when I came down the stairs, I was too busy looking at the bottom of the stairs, and I saw that spider. So I'm like, I'm not looking for bonfires. There won't be one there. But I also think there's one. There's one actually in right. Oh yes, who doesn't love tracking spells? Get red. So my options are somewhat limited, actually. Yeah, we went across there last time, so let's drop down here. And then here. This feels like one of those areas I might have to pass through like several times to actually get all the items. Man, that went so bad so quick. So that little red crystal lizard isn't actually a crystal. Well, it might be, but it explodes in any case. If you go up and hit it thinking, oh, a fancy crystal lizard, it will just explode and probably kill you. So nice to have that bonfire. And I'm sure there is another one. I'm sure there's one actually in the kind of the meat of this area, but I'm less sure about that. I mean, sure is an absolute statement. But I'm less sure about it than I am about the one being one nearer to the boss. That was horrifying. So we went down that side. So let's never do that again. Is there any benefit to being on... Oh, I can't even fit. Beware of down but hurrah for bonfire. Get me out of this. Oh! Esther Splash Shard. More petrified. This is going well. I'm glad I came back. Okay, so there was an invader. I wonder if he always spawns. I wonder if I can deal with these enemies more slowly so I don't get completely overwhelmed and destroyed by them. Oh, it's the basilisk, that's what it's making there. You can't fight me over here where this guy's magic can't get me. I mean, you've got no real incentive to, and I appreciate that. There's too many invaders now. I'll try hitting... excited there. Well, this is a horrifying room. What does it mean, do we think? Because I thought this was a chest. I thought this was a bonfire. More lockstones. A flame butterfly, it might mean read message. Can you break your way out of here? Oh, you can. Cool. That probably helps me. Therefore, try tail. So that means follow or attack its tail. And who's the charmer? Is it these spiders? This place is confusing, man. Maybe if I came back to it another day I'd be less confused, but for the minute I'm just like all over the place here. Oh, skeleton! Oh, that means we're stuck on the other side of this thing. Yep, that is regrettable. Or is it? We've explored this side pretty thoroughly, so let's just book it? Dead Space, that's what these guys remind me of. The necromorphs? Are they called necromorphs? Yeah, the necromorphs in Dead Space, that's what they remind me of. If you haven't played Dead Space, I highly recommend it. And Dead Space 2. Dead Space 3, like, Dead Space 3 gets a lot of deserved flack for the decisions the publishers made about pushing microtransactions into the crafting system in a full-price game. But, and, you know, they made it co-op, they took this tight kind of survival horror setting and made it an open, it's not open world, but much more open spaces, which just kind of didn't gel with its the previous claustrophobic like tunnels and confines that made it such a atmospheric game. But I still enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. The key feature of it is, rather than, you know, most it's a third-person shooter, not first-person. Most shooters, you're focused on trying to shoot people in the head, but Dead Space is centered around trying to dismember enemies, so they have these big tentacles, like, well, not Could it be that that's the whole run back? Like, and there isn't a bonfire here? Because I feel that's too much. Or maybe... Isn't it too much? It feels like there should be a bonfire behind this door. Or maybe there is, but I don't know where the key is. Touching at straws now. The key's in this pot. Oh, I didn't start the timer. So let's call that halfway. So we'll give you another 15 minutes. Then we'll see where we're at. How long is this run actually? So we have to go from all the way through Brightstone Cove. It's a long way. And this boss is no joke either. Well... It's got tricky aspects to it, certainly, but it should be doable. With one Estus flask, I'm skeptical. But, you know, it's possible. And there's got to be a fast way down here. A fast, safe way down here. Because I appreciate gravity will do the work for me. And onto this one. One-hit kill those would be lovely, but I never use heavy attacks. Okay, there we go. Use a heavy attack. Or the counter-attack also works. And a shard. Nothing's coming for me. So let's see if we've got like, any additional healing items. Let's go to that. Elizabeth Mushroom is a... Well, so obviously the shard. That does heal, but it cures poison as well, so it feels like a waste. I forgot about that. It's not a total waste anyway. things I'm looking for is like divine blessing. Yeah. Divine blessings and... We'll have the dragon charms just in case of emergency because it's too good to use. So I won't use them at any point ever. And I can't think of another point where I'm this far from a bonfire or the run back is this irritating. Crack on some life gems. And this is, you know, this is a hell of my own devising. I could have gone and bought more healing gems and health items, but I didn't. And I've got this monstrosity to deal with. Now, I think I've always been too aggressive when fighting. And I think if you just like pace yourself a little bit better and like minimize damage income rather than maximizing damage output, it would be better. So that's the head of an ancient dragon, which I'm sure is very interesting for lore reasons, but I don't know them. Yes, it's the ads. That's the problem. It's like Rom the vacuous spider. She's perfectly happy to kill her own spiders, so... That did a lot of damage. But, you know, counterpoint, that also did a scandalous amount of damage. So, and she's got two faces. She's got a face where an arse should be. Don't. 500 is a lot of damage. I don't care how you slice it. Okay, time that better, or just avoid it. Actually, probably my. What did I just say? Come on, brain, you're better than that. She's not spawning a lot of ads, which I'm quite thankful for. I'm incapable of learning. So I mean, the pace is very slow. What are you doing? Okay, so she can track quite hard with that. Switch ends. I'm guessing hounds that take to eat. Not that one. Shh. Come on, be better than this. Sorry, I didn't even introduce the boss. It's called Duke's Dear Freya, which I don't know what that means. Balls! I don't know what that means. come on. That's balls, and you know it's balls. So frustrating. It's just the little bit of its face that can take damage. If it hits, like, any of the leg things on either side, then it's just done. So we didn't use all our healing items. We still had them, but we should have Estus now because we're gonna. I wonder if she's vulnerable to fire. I can't imagine spiders are big fans. Nope, not doing it. I'm not giving a single reason to lose beyond my own incompetence. And a lot of that was my own incompetence. Getting hit so many times by that beam, it's just idiotic. Getting trampled upon, not having my shield up, stuff like that. You know, I think the fight was going okay. Okay, this feels like isn't this the way we went the first time? You're a twinkly lizard. Oh well. Oh, it's right there. I could have killed it quite easily. Will you stop following me? No. You really want to do this, huh? Okay. I maintain he was dead when he hit me there, but sure. Because the reason I can't just run in is there's that guy blocking the stairs. So you have to aggro all the spiders, bring them out. Because at the minute here, my goal is to preserve Estus and healing items. Which I'm obviously doing a fantastic job of. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Well, having to use one's not that big a deal, I guess. If we really cared about one, we go back to Medulla and upgrade the one we've already got. But can I do it with life gems instead? Next time I'll probably just run in and smash him with an overhead attack. As we've seen, running, like, trying to run in the boss door when there's enemies all around you is not particularly advisable. I'm still hoping for a bonfire, but I'm fairly sure that I won't get one now. That was further than I thought it was. Okay, so we've used one Estus. We've got a peasant hat though, so you know it's not all that bad. Okay, 6 Estus. A relatively easy fight. Use strong attacks because they're vertical. Except you need horizontal attacks like this. And never, ever, ever do what I'm doing and take your eyes off the boss for that long, because you'll get beamed. I cannot believe you can turn your head that far. You don't look like someone that'd be able to articulate that well. Articulate like a articulated lorry, rather than like the game about speaking. So not worth it. So you clipped me a bit there, you horrible bastard. There are people out there that really love spiders and would look at this and like, oh, she's so cute. Oh, his head came off. Cool. Okay, last time we got greedy. We got here and we got greedy. You're doing the beam! Everybody could see she was doing the beam. I knew it. You knew it. Come on. You horrible monster. Right, I forget what this is about. Are we cool? You idiot. Examine. Right. So that's one of the Great Souls. So we've got 3 out of 4 Great Souls now. Was this... Did you just spawn indefinitely now? So that's the great ancient dragon. So why was it soul here and not in... I don't understand. I feel like I should be able to cut this. What does this do? Does this do anything? Does this mean anything? Oh. I think I come back to this. There's like a fake ancient dragon later and it gives me like a feather or something. And I come back here and something happens. Maybe. So you get for reading all those books, nerd. Brightstone key. What was locked in Brightstone? Oh, stuff on the bottom. Yeah, there was stuff locked. We'll add that to the list of things to go back to. Is this the first time we see Aladaya? No? Okay. Oh, if I use that, it'll take me back to Medulla. But that's okay. But now the question really is, where the hell do I go now? That's all the directions. Isn't it?
Proceed. It is the only choice.
I thought I'd done all the directions. So much equipment load. It feels like such a waste. can I have my cool helmet back? Oh. I did like the helmet, I'll admit. Yeah, 69 versus 64. Let's go for it. Where do I go?
Is that a shard? Here,
Oh yeah, it is.
see
Cool,
that,
thank you.
however.
But seriously though, where do I go? I don't know. I've got places I can go, but they're not progress related. So I can go down this hole. But the place I want to get to is the gutter. And you get to the gutter through... through the crypt, and you get to the crypt through... I don't know, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Do we go back to this way? Does this woman betray us now? Is this the... Hello?
You've had quite. You must have a group. What a wonderful.
Sure.
No need for miracle. The gods frown upon.
So what time yet? 19 minutes, but I think I started that late. Right, let's...
You've had. You. What a.
Right, move the thing. We're going to go back and do something that we wimped out on earlier. Is the joke, like, am I meant to think that we're praying and this is going around and she just, like, presses the button?
May the power of miracle.
Okay. So what I'm running towards, as I'm just thinking about this, is a dragon fight, followed by a dragon slayer fight. I didn't rest at the... Oh, there's a bonfire up here. It's fine, it's fine. I don't know why I'm walking this either when I could have walked to the bonfire. But, you know, doing it old school. Yeah, you guys are aggressive now because I killed the dragon rider, which you're inexplicably attached to. Because he's useless. They'll respawn, but I need my Estus back. Thank you. So your poise can't be broken, huh? Even by a great sword. This is classic backtracking in Dark Souls. Like, oh, I killed these enemies easily. Like, well, not easily, but I killed them ages ago, therefore they must be easy. And then you just underestimate them. And any enemy can kill you at any point in this game. Look at how little damage you're doing to my stamina, sir. Because I have a great big shield that I can literally hit you with. Oh, I can go and get that chest now. Yeah, there's loads of things to do here. None of which involve making any tangible progress or doing anything frightening, apart from fighting a dragon and then fighting a boss, who was one of the hardest bosses in Dark Souls 1. But other than that, this is just complete cowardice. I imagine you're going to be quite resistant to that. Not quite as resistant as I had initially suspected, actually. my shield out because I'm a stupid man. There we go. It's going well. I thought he was dead. I'm about to be dead. Oh no. He decided to take a minute to compose himself. Good for him. I think it's hilarious that you can wield this sword one-handed. I think even two-handed it's like obscene, but one-handed it's just a joke. I always forget how well they can track. Yep, I'm hooving through my Estus here, but picking up some stuff we've not done before. And at some point we'll go back to Brightstone Celdora. Brightstone Code Celdora. Is it anything I care about? Ring of... Oh, that's the ring that stops how far you're... Man, right, think about what you're going to say before I say it. It's the ring that limits how far you can reduce your health when you die. Because at the minute it can go down to half, but with that it can only go down to like 3/4, I think. On my first playthrough I used that constantly because I was so afraid to use human effigies because they were meant to be very rare, but they weren't. And they were just too good to use Syndrome. Since we're going up against a dragon, we're going to use a shield that has 100% fire block. Can I roll? Yep. It's all good. Right, which one? Whoever gets to me first gets to die first. Well done, sir. And you. Yep. I do like your copper armor, though. I have literally no Estus flasks left to fight Ornstein, or it's like Great Dragon Slayer, however he styles himself now. Is it a dragon or is it a drake? And am I nerdy enough to know the difference? I mean, yes, I am. I just can't remember the difference this second. So everybody knows the way you fight a dragon is you charge it full speed and get... Yep, there we go. Within the range of its breath weapon. Get hamstrung. What are you about to do? Oh. Ruined my day. Petrified Dragon Bone and Watch Dragon Palmer. So now this thing pops up. Which makes this thing come down. I don't think it can crush me. Probably can't crush me. And now we have a boss that I remember having a lot of trouble with, but I remember I did it a lot earlier. Like I did this boss the first time I came through this area, so at the same time as I did the old Dragon Riders. So maybe it won't be that bad, but let me get my proper shield, because this one has, what, 75 stability? This guy does lightning damage. This has got rubbish lightning resistance, so this one has slightly better lightning resistance. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. 3 Estus against a fairly horrible boss. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. You used to have chairs in here. I seem to remember. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, it used to have... I'm sure it used to have pews. Okay, so I might have hyped this boss up a little bit too much. And drawn on my experience from Dark Souls 1, fighting him and his large friend Smough, or Smo. Why did that hit do so little damage? I'm assuming you had like invincibility frames or something equally cheaty. Yeah, I think I oversold that boss fight. Or I'm just grossly, well, I am grossly over leveled for it. Leo Ring does what exactly? Strengthens thrust weapon counterattacks. So our weapon is purely slash. Oh no, it does thrust. But only when you do attacks like... Okay, none of that. Two-handed? It's a slash. The floor sounds weird again. What's with that? Come on with that. That sounds ridiculous. Okay, give me some loot. Okay, blue eye orb. Because this is the Cathedral of the Blues. This is like the home base for the Covenant that we're in. The Way of the Blue. I just bought a tower shield. That's disappointing.
This is no place for one such as you. Be gone. You are not needed.
I think he's a jerk to me until I've done like 10, like whatever the task the Covenant has me do, which is I think protect people from red phantoms. If I do that a certain amount of times, he'll stop being a jerk to me. I believe. Bonfire. So we're going to go back to Majula. I can't think where we could even go from here. Let's look about. So down there takes us to the Forest of the Fallen Giants. There was a door there that says present the Seal of the King. We don't have the Seal of the King, and we can't get the Seal of the King until we get to the next area, which is like the gutter and the crypts. And I'm sure it's not down that hole, because I'm sure that's just the rat area and doesn't actually lead anywhere. And that way goes to where we just were, and No Man's Wharf, and back to the Lost Bastille. Could I miss something at the Lost Bastille? I know I did miss something. I know I missed the Belfry and the Gargoyles, but I don't think I could miss a whole section of the game. Having said that, I did miss that bonfire and Bright Cove's whole door, so anything's possible now. Okay, let's check what this guy's got, because he has some... have you got the butterfly armor yet? You do not.
Always open for business.
Oh, maybe I have to give him... So I'll buy stuff that I actually want. So I want the smelter armor, because it's dope. There you go, I've given you far more money than you deserve. I've already got those shields.
Did I mention before that, well, I was on a jet, the desolation? Yeah, I've got a good few. They're all strangely desperate, and sadly, some of them... Thanks very much.
So I'm going to go rest at the bonfire and then come back, because it's meant to reset the area, but it didn't earlier when that woman didn't appear, but now she did. You can hear my dog in the bathroom knocking bottles over. I think he wants some attention, but I'll finish this video up and then I go see to my dog. But if I can't think of where to go, I guess we'll go down here. Oh yeah, look at him, he's totally chill now.
Have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please. I upgraded my stock recently.
You are who you are because of me. I made you, and I can destroy you. So what's new here? The Royal Soldier was there. The infantry stuff? Yo, where's my butterfly armor? Still got no decent shields though, you jerk. One last thing I want to do is go look at the map, because maybe that'll give me some hint or clue or... Nope, still not come back. So I assume he's dead. His pigs are still there. Yeah. Oh no, he's here.
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume. Of course.
Is that a question?
Good look. Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it.
It's me killing fools. Like I say, they all represent... Certainly, they represent Lord Souls and another thing.
Did you see the flame? It wasn't there when I don't know. But there is something great. It seems to fulfill something something... I would not venture it was blocked by a wall. Something, but it was crumbling, and I finished the job. Now, did you see the flame? It
Okay.
wasn't there when I came here before.
Boring. So that skeleton doesn't respawn, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have to end the episode here purely because, well, it's time, 34 minutes. I think I started that late anyway, so that might be like 45 minutes. But I don't know where to go next. I'm going to have a think about it. And this is probably my last episode for the day, so I'm going to have to think about it for about a week, I think. But if you liked the video, click that like button, leave a comment down below, tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. That's fine, I'm all for that. But do leave a comment, tell me what you didn't like and what I can improve. I make new content every day. I've got a new series in the works coming soon. So if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. This has been Strawman Gaming. I'm your Strawman. We'll figure this out together next time, and I will see you tomorrow.